Hi, this is David from Art Alliance School of Martial Arts. Today, I want to talk about the three phases of learning any martial art to get from the learning a technique phase to the advanced phase of being able to use it in a um, real fight. Okay? So there are three phases of learning any martial art. At least there should be. And the phases are your traditional phase, your transitional phase, and your practical phase. Now, with your practical phase, that's when you're actually using it in a fight, in a hand-to-hand combat where you have to be able to use it to save your life, to save the life of somebody else, or to just get away. Okay, so your traditional phase is when you're learning how to do the blocks, the folds, full uptight, and the traditional part of it, where you make everything all big and drawn out. Then you have your transitional phase. And your transitional phase should be taught at about brown belt to transist from the traditional into more practical. Okay, your folds are going to be shorter and smaller, and your strikes and your movements are going to be short and fast. Well, at least shorter and faster than a full fold. And you're going to make them a little bit smaller, a little bit tighter, and you're going to make them a little bit shorter. This is all to start to progress your not only speed but your power in a smaller distance. Okay, so brown belt, first degree black belt, second degree black belt should all encompass your intermediate phase. Okay, then when after second degree black belt and going third, fourth, and above, everything starts to get into the third phase. And the third phase is practicality. Your practicality is going to be, okay, I'm going to do a block. It's the same block. It's like what I just did. I did low block earlier. Traditional, intermediate, and then practical. Okay, your practical blocks. Okay, so we should train these movements as we progress through our martial arts to be closer and closer to what reality really needs. Now, there's a lot of masters out there, and I know a few of them personally, that they want to skip the transitional phase. And if you skip the transitional phase, they lose a little something that will help them in the practical phase. So don't skip. It's like 1, 2, and 3 and skipping 2. And then you mess up on 3 and you wonder why. Okay, why isn't this working? Well, it's because you never practiced number 2. Okay, so all martial arts, doesn't matter if it's judo, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, karate, kung fu, or whatever, they all should have 3 phases. Okay? And as you progress through your phases, then you become a better martial artist. So what I'm saying is don't forget to practice all 3 phases of any technique. It doesn't matter if it's a punch or a block or a throw or whatever you're doing. Don't forget your 3 phases, and you will learn better, you will retain better, and then when it comes time to having to use it, you'll be able to perform it better. Okay? You know, hey, I've been doing martial arts since I was 6 years old, and I've studied several different martial arts, and I've been very lucky that the masters and instructors that I've had have all included these 3 phases of whatever art I was in at the time. So, as I got up through the ranks, I noticed that, hey, I'm getting much better and better and better and better. And when you're sparring, I wasn't able to do it all the time, but I was able to do it a lot of the time. Spar somebody who is a lot better than you, so it will force you to learn. And if you're sparring and you're doing a technique that is supposed to work, maybe you need to go back to the beginning and go just like everybody else: traditional, intermediate, and advanced. And go, oh, okay, now I know what I did or did not do to make this technique work. And every technique that you do should be practiced, not just a few times. Okay, I've done it a few times, I've got it. No, your body doesn't have it. Even though you might have it up here, your body mechanics and being able to do that technique automatically is more important than, okay, I've got it. But when it comes down to on the moment needing to use it and you don't got it, well, that's a lack of training. That is a lack of doing that technique or whatever, or movement thousands of times. You know, we practiced doing punches in practically every single class, and it's because your punch or your kick are the most important weapons you have. And when you develop them through the 3 phases of a punch or a kick or whatever it happens to be that you're working on, you need to be able to input not only automatic, but be able to put in the amount of power that you need to use at the time you need to use it. So, granted, I probably have talked to a few people out there that, oh yeah, I know this. I don't care if you know it. Do you do it? Okay? I have a few masters, including the master that I have now. He says, just do it. And don't forget how to get from phase A, phase B, to phase 3, A, B, and C, 1, 2, and 3. It sounds simple, but it takes years of practice to perfect each and every movement. You know, the masters that are out there, they've done this 1,000 times, but every master has got still more to learn, whether it be something in their art or maybe something from another art that they can add to their art. And if they're adding something new to their martial art or their style, it has to be the same process. They have to learn the traditional way, learn the intermediate way, and learn the advanced way. So just do 1, 2, and 3. Have a nice day.